Hello everyone, Ryan here of NotRealMusic, of course, and today I am with Josh, and we are just going to be talking about music. I don't know really, it's kind of just a random sort of idea. Thought we'd do a podcast type thing. Maybe there'll be a name, maybe I'll call it This Is Actually Real Music or something like that. I don't know, just a random name I'll call it. Maybe an ongoing podcast, maybe recurring. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, we thought we'd do this today.
Maybe not real people talking about real
not real qualified people talking about music. That might be the best.
Can't do but criticize.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Yeah, I think that's not bad. Yeah,
that's not bad, is it?
No.
So how are you doing, Josh? Talk to me.
What? Yeah, I'm fine. Really. I'm not sick like you are. But
yeah, I'm sick.
I'm, constantly sort of sick in the mind, like sort
sick
of,
in the mind. Oh god.
Yeah, like I have mind colds. You know?
Oh wow.
Like
that's terrible.
If you looked into my brain, it would be like I've got a flu in the brain.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
No, maybe we should just talk about. Maybe this is like my therapy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It could be a therapy session. It could end up that way.
Maybe this is therapy podcast.
Therapy podcast. I like it.
And anyone who can relate, comment.
Yeah.
Like the video if you're depressed.
Yeah. Wow. You have your own little blog, don't you? You can advertise. Tell people.
I mean, here's the thing, right? And this isn't like I really wish I could keep up to date with. It's called This Girl Is My Ramen, which I got from a meme. Somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah. There's the origin of the most famous blog on the internet.
The most famous. I didn't even know it's from a meme. I'm not caught up on memes.
No, it's an anime meme.
Oh.
And I mean, I'm not gonna I think I'm I'm gonna get loads of people attacking me for this, but I mean, I watch little bits of anime, but the actual meme it came from, I have no idea. But anyway, I'll advertise it, but I haven't posted on there since I did the Charlie XCX review.
Right. Quite a while.
Which is quite a while ago.
Yeah.
A month ago or so. Because I did it in early January.
Yeah.
So, and since I've sort of started my degree back up again, I've sort of lost way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing a lot more art than I am writing and critiquing music.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And that's just how it tends to go with me. I think I go in and out of phases. I'll probably go back to it once I'm a bit more enticed.
Yeah.
But who knows, honestly. So, I mean, we can advertise that, but nobody's going to be, sitting on the edge of their seat waiting for the next post.
Maybe I will be.
Maybe. So I'm lucky. Everybody else just critiques music for me, and then in my head, when I listen to a record, I'm like, yeah, that's a 9. Well, that's an 8.
Yeah.
Is that how you do it?
What? How I do it?
Yeah. Do you listen to a record a few times, and in your head you're like, yes, this is a B, and then I'm gonna go and do the recording now.
Yeah. Sometimes maybe after. Sometimes after one listen, I'm I know exactly what I'm going to say. I just I haven't uploaded it yet, but I did record a Franz Ferdinand review, and and after one listen, I felt like I could just record my review, but I don't like to do that. I like to sit down with albums a bit more because you got to be fair. But yeah, I was still after a few listens, I was like, yeah, this is exactly what I thought.
I mean, I don't want to go too much into that because obviously you've got your review coming out, but
yeah,
we had that in the shop last weekend. Yeah, and I just that's all I need really. With some of those records,
yeah,
you just don't want to listen to them again. They're that bad. Disclosed. That's my opinion. I think I saw someone on Twitter saying it sounds like Franz Ferdinand doing a cover of themselves.
Yeah, I see that.
Which
that's a good
I
point.
agree with. I
Yeah,
kind of agree
it
with it.
does sound like that. I made the point in my review as well. It just sounds like they're one of those bands that are getting old, and like they sound like they're getting old. It's sad, but I don't like to just insult a band just because they're getting older. I mean, but
No.
it is annoying when you can tell a band has aged a lot, like from when you were young and you loved them. It's I don't know, it's a bit sad really.
Yeah, and that's so. I mean, especially indie bands, they're
Yeah.
really prone to that. I found. I mean, the Killers.
Oh
too.
yeah.
I must say I'm not a big Killers fan, and to be honest, I'm not a big Franz Ferdinand fan. I think
Yeah.
I sort of missed that.
Okay.
But like going back and listening to the records, they're nice, they're enjoyable, and I'd happily listen to them again. That new one, probably not.
No.
I probably just wouldn't touch it with a fucking 10-foot bar. Can I swear? Do we swear?
Yeah, we swear. We fucking swear.
Yeah. I do watch your channel.
Yeah.
And but to be honest, I'm kind of like, does he swear? I can't remember.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good point actually. 'Cause sometimes I swear and then like I forget in the review I sweared,
Right.
and then but then I'll go on my video manager and I'll see like some have been demonetized. So I'm like,
Oh my
I
God.
probably sweared in that video. Oh, not not the demonetized. Like the orange thing where it's like limited ads or whatever.
Right. See,
Yeah, that happens a lot.
See, I'm not a YouTuber, so I don't know shit.
Oh, okay. Fair.
As far as that adpocalypse thing, I'm just so out of the loop because
Yeah.
I'm not, I've never been enticed to be a YouTuber.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
I think actually I would say that when I was in my teens,
Mhm.
I was a big KSI fan,
Oh yeah.
which is embarrassing. But, like, well, it depends. And
I don't watch his content. I couldn't tell you.
No. Well, I mean, at the time, he obviously doesn't anymore. But at the time, he played a lot of like FIFA, and, football games, whatever. And I was into that. I was well into that. And I had just dislocated my leg, and I couldn't get out of the house. Like, it was just painful to move. So watching him doing that so much, I was pretty damn enticed to like become a YouTuber and play games.
Yeah.
And I tried it a couple of times, but man, I'm just not entertaining enough.
You don't think?
No, I don't think so. I think I'm a bit of a pussy when like my face comes on a screen.
Right.
Yeah, in the past few years, I've I'll take a selfie, and then I'll look at it and I'm like, wow, I'm just never going to show this to anyone, and I'll delete it immediately.
Fair enough. Oh, okay. That's fair.
Although now it's getting more irritating since since Apple added the recently deleted thing to your phone, because you'll delete a picture and it goes into your recently deleted, and sometimes you could forget about it.
Yeah.
And then my girlfriend will be going through my pictures and she'll be like, oh, what's this? A selfie. And it's like the most embarrassing moment of my life.
That's hilarious.
It's yeah, no. So yeah, I've never been enticed to be a YouTuber or
No.
So no, I don't know anything much about the apocalypse and how you've dealt with that anyway.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, I don't earn anything from YouTube. Like, I could tell you, I think it's, I think overall the like lifetime earnings is $28, I think.
Okay.
On the channel, and that's with 50,000 views. So.
How long have you been doing it?
Since April. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's grown very slowly.
Well, look, I mean, maybe the channel might be growing slowly, but like the community on Twitter is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I found out. Do you know, and here's the weirdest part, right? Is that one day, I'm pretty sure like you must have just seen one of my tweets about a review and followed me.
Right.
And I followed you back thinking, maybe I want to get into more reviews.
Yeah.
Whatever. And I watched a few of your videos. I like them a lot. And then like you opened my fucking world. You opened my Twitter world to all these opinionated people.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Brad. Shout out to Brad, by the way. He's a fucking great YouTuber. Brad Reviews.
He's good, isn't he? Yeah.
YouTuber. He's hilarious. He's like Anthony Fantano's child.
Anthony Fantano. He'll love that. I hope he's listening to this.
No, he needs it. I'm gonna like literally DM him and say skip to like 10 minutes or something, and don't bother with anything else. Just like, he's great.
Yeah.
So
it's good.
What is funny that you kind of opened my world.
Yeah, I mean, a few people have said that to me actually. Like, they'll say like, oh, like, because I've always made it an effort to like follow as many like music YouTubers as I can, and then I'll kind of like be involved with some, and then they'll be like, oh, I've not heard of this one, and then they'll get involved with them, like, you know what I mean? So then we've ended up kind of like growing this mini community, like Rick the Lie, he's great, Buffalo Staple, David Rowe. And we've all kind of like met each other and started talking a bit more. It's kind of cool.
Have you met them?
Oh no, sorry. Like met each other like through through like podcasts or like reviews or like just chatting on Twitter and stuff like that.
I would really love to meet Ricky.
Oh yeah.
I'd love to meet Ricky.
Same. That accent, man.
Yeah, Ricky. and he's such an entertaining YouTuber.
Yeah, he is really good.
It's amazing how like a lot of these I wish like the music reviewing culture on YouTube was felt bigger than it was.
Yeah,
because it doesn't.
I agree.
Like most people just go Anthony Fantano, ARTV, and Spectrum Pulse,
Dead End Hip Hop, like
Dead End Hip Hop. Yeah, I mean like they're a bit more of a company now, I would say.
Yeah, it seems that way, doesn't it?
And LP Club, maybe.
Yeah.
I know he's pretty big.
Yeah, he's doing alright considering how young he is. It's quite impressive.
Yeah, he's super young. I was so surprised. Like, I DM'd you, because I said I really want more people to follow, and you.
Oh yeah.
There's a list, and I was like, great, cool, and I followed the LP Club. I was expecting someone at least like of your, most people's on YouTube's age is like 20 or 19 or whatever. Yeah. It's like 6. The kid's like, how does he have such expensive music taste?
I don't know. It's crazy, isn't it? I was not like that. I think he's 14. Like I think his age is 14. Amazing. But even he started the channel a few years ago, and I was not into music at all back then. So it's kind of crazy. Like.
When you say you weren't into music, like, what do you mean? Like, you only listen to a few artists? Or?
Yeah, like when I was like 14, I was probably just like sticking on like 4 Music or like Vivo or whatever it was called. Wow. Or, like the chart like music, whatever. I wasn't invested at all. Like my favorite song was probably like, I don't know, I Kissed a Girl by Katy Perry, or like
that is a good track.
So What by Pink. I used to love that song. Like just like that. Like I would just like listen to like radio pop songs. I was not really invested. It took me till I was about 16 to really start caring.
See, that's crazy because at that point I was well into my emo phase.
Right.
So yeah, I mean I'd always liked Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
Fall Out Boy, and I mean I actually still do. Not that new album. Maybe I'll talk about that new album in a minute. Because I've got some words.
You got some words, go on.
Yeah, I've got some words. But yeah, so when I was 14, I was dead into emo music.
Right.
So I guess I at least had an alternative,
Yeah.
But, dude, I mean, this is my first point. Like, this is the first thing I wanted to go to. Like, as soon as I said, like, can we do this podcast?
Yeah.
Your knowledge on music is phenomenal. You didn't realize that. It's like miles ahead of any other YouTuber that I know, and myself.
No.
It is.
No.
It is. Because you bring shit up, and I'm like, what the fuck even is that? Where
When?
does that even come from? Like, how do you know about this specific record label? Because when you did that S3D review,
Oh yeah.
which I obviously love so much,
Mhm.
enough to like message him and say how much I like the album.
Oh
And,
really?
yeah.
Oh awesome, man.
Well, I mean, it was in my sort of weekly listens
Yeah.
a couple of times, and I added him, and he DM'd me and said, thanks so much. I say, look, this is a really, really like pleasant rap record,
Yeah.
and it's so refreshing to hear something a bit different
Mhm.
to what you'll mostly hear from, rap music from Bandcamp or SoundCloud.
Yeah.
You kind of go into expecting something, but yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like, we're good friends now, and I did art for his Twitter icon.
Right.
He commissioned me to do a portrait of him.
Wow.
Um,
That's
so
awesome.
so that was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, but when you like did that S3D review, you mentioned a record label. Like, you said, oh, he kind of reminds me of someone from music that this record label was putting out years ago, and I was like, what? what does this even mean? This guy knows everything.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I can't pick any more examples, but you've done that to me quite a few times.
No, right. That's
and like
cool.
you do those like 2014 best albums.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, I have heard of none of these. What is music?
Yeah, I spent a long time just going back like over the years, just going into albums and stuff, and like just I've ended up accumulating quite a good knowledge of, I'd say, most decades of music now. Like, I think that's one thing like doesn't crop up as much in the YouTube community. Like, a lot of the people will kind of like talk about the music that it is, but then I feel like I quite often like bring up like references to like all the bands that it sounds like it's influenced from, which is cool. But you don't have to do that. But I think maybe that's what you're getting at. Yeah. So
Yeah.
maybe I do that quite a bit.
Yeah, definitely. And it's one of those things that I get really envious about.
Yeah.
It's one of the things that Anthony Fantano does a lot.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I feel like he does it quite. Oh, Deep Cuts as well. Do you watch Deep Cuts?
Deep Cuts, yeah. He's really good.
I think he's like another one that has like a really good knowledge. Like, you're just like, what? How do you know this?
Yeah, he knows his stuff. It's amazing, and I get really envious. But I'm like, shit, dude, I don't have the time. I wish I did. I wish I'd gotten into music, because you said you got into music 16, like you really got into it.
Yeah, properly. Maybe 17, I'd say. Like,
I don't think I got really into music until I was like 18, 19.
Right. How old are you now, by the way?
20.
20, okay.
Yeah, so I've been deeply into music for only a couple of years.
Right, okay.
And that's probably through my love for records and vinyl.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. That's just grown with the amount of records I buy.
Yeah.
I have quite a few.
Yeah, that's good. And you work at a record store too, don't you?
I do now, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do now. That's quite kind of a dream, actually.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. But I probably won't do that, but I'd like to do that.
I don't know, like, it's, obviously, I love it, but you have to kind of be in the right place at the right time for a lot of things.
Right.
Like mine, I got the job through a bit in the newsletter that he put out, because the store puts out a newsletter, and he just said, look, we're looking for a part-timer and a full-timer. I emailed him saying, I'm looking for the part-time, here's my CV. We met up, and we had a conversation. We talked a bit about music, talked mostly about how the shop's doing, and at the end he was just like, right, can you start Sunday? And I was like, what? This is amazing. This is like my dream job right here, and you're essentially giving it to me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so but getting a job like that, I would say it's more right place, right time.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Like, I was pretty lucky, to be honest.
Yeah, that's cool.
That I was available.
So, sorry, I'm ill again. Well, I'm still ill, but
Yeah.
so yeah. Okay, sorry. Shall we talk about some albums of the year?
Yeah.
I know you're gonna bring up one that you will shout at me about, but we could maybe two. Okay. Oh God.
100%
Maybe
two.
okay.
And you
Maybe.
know exactly which two I'm going to talk about.
Oh yeah. I remember the other one now.
Yeah.
I've got it. I got it. The first one was like, oh yeah, but then go on. So
Okay.
you go on.
Okay. I mean, do you know what? I'll start off easy.
Yeah.
On one we definitely both agree on, which was the Jeff Rosenstock
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that.
album, which I know that Anthony Fantano gave it a 6.
Yeah.
Which I thought was, I mean, okay. When Spectrum Pulse said in his review, I wanted to like this a lot more than, I did.
Mm-hmm.
You giving your cough to me now?
Oh God.
Yeah, it's like, through the computer. This is some Black Mirror shit, right?
Yeah, it is.
When he said, I wanted to like this a lot more than I did, I was like, yes. I definitely did, because even though this was still a solid release, I was like, but it's no Worry.
Yeah,
That's
true.
It's not even better than Worry.
No.
I really, really wanted him to really, really go over that mark that I'd set him, the bar, but no, I thought it was a pretty tight project. Like,
yeah.
Maybe a couple of the songs lasted too long.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
But what you gave it like an A-?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. Oh my God, I'm dying. Okay, I would. I think you are. I would go as far as saying maybe I'd drop that to a B+ actually.
Yeah.
Like, in retrospect, I think like I got a bit over the top with it. Not over the top, like it still is really great. But then I thought to myself, like, is it like, like I remember in one of my reviews I gave I think Open Mike Eagle a B+, and I was like, is Jeff Rosenstock's Post better than Open Mike Eagle's album? Like, I don't think so. So I think I got a bit carried away with that, and also it's very early in the year, so by the end of the year it probably won't be that high on like a year-end list. But I think it'll still be there, but it won't be like that high. Not like Worry, which was like top 5 for me, but
yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I completely understand that. Like, with some of my reviews, my opinion changes so much, especially on old records, which is what I found. I won't get into this too much because we're on, albums of the year, but like, I did a few like sort of album ratings from best to worst for artists.
Yeah.
I did one for the Arctic Monkeys.
Oh yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I gave AM a 9.
Wow.
Which I know for a fact you wouldn't agree with.
Nah, but it's if you like it. But
I mean, I 100% would not give it a 9 now.
Yeah.
But for some reason at the time I just did. I mean, I'm a big Arctic Monkeys fan. But yeah, even I admit that I was just getting carried away. With that one, and that happens. Like,
it does.
That happens. What I mean, as far as that Open Mike Eagle record, would you still give that a B+?
No, I'd raise up to an A- because my review of that album was really bad. I don't know if you saw that review, but it's very early on. Well, actually, when did it come out? September was it album or October?
Possibly.
Yeah.
I was probably following you by that point too.
Yeah, but I I was still doing audio reviews at that point, so which is cool. But
that's probably why I don't remember it.
Yeah, but my review was quite weak. But then when once I'd like understood the old concept of the album and like dove into the lyrics more, I was like, oh my God, like I've reviewed this very badly, and I get it more now. So I think I raised it up once I'd found out more about it.
That was such a low-key record for him. Like, if you don't delve into the lyrics, you'll find it very hard. To get where he's coming from.
Yeah.
I think I actually remember my first listen of that and I was super disappointed.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah. It was like I was like, what? There's nothing to enjoy here.
Hmm.
Lyrics they're a bit too vague for me, and I thought a lot of the sort of patterns in the songs I couldn't quite follow. But,
Yeah.
I mean, the more I listened to it, the more I thought, well, that's actually kind of tight and sort of, actually quite impressive.
Yeah.
A lot of the sort of flows and stuff like that, and I don't think I was very into art rap at the time.
No.
So I hadn't listened to very much, but Open Mike Eagle was my in, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. No, it's really good.
Yeah, and I'm seeing him next month as well in London.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah, with Milo.
Nice. I think he's going to Leeds. I was supposed to book a ticket for that, but I don't know if it's sold out yet or not.
Where are you from? We're going off a bit here, but I need to know.
Sheffield.
Oh, Sheffield.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to uni at Sheffield.
Oh wow.
Sheffield Hallam.
Right. Yeah.
We won't get into that.
No. Yeah.
That too.
Anyway, albums. Keep going.
Album. I picked Jeff Rosenstock. What's your next?
Oh god, then well, there aren't that many for me, so I guess I'll have to go with First Aid Kit, because I friggin' love that.
Yeah, I know you like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like not as many people were into it though. But I still stand by it. I still think it's like really good. I even shared it with one of my friends too, who does love music, but he's not as into it as me. But even he was like, "Whoa, this is so good," and he played it a lot.
Okay.
So which I always like as well, when you kind of like find someone that's not a big music person, like an album that you've praised. Like that's always really cool.
And that's very, very rare, especially with things like First Aid Kit, where they're kind of not. I mean, they're definitely not. Music.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
But yeah, I have to admit that. I mean, that kind of passed me by. I think I listened to it a bit after you reviewed it.
Yeah.
But did not ever, want to return, honestly.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, it's hard. There's a lot of music out there.
Yeah, no, there is, yeah.
And, to be honest, I just still get wrapped up in Charlie XCX Pop 2 every now and again. And
yeah, fair.
I'm still listening to a couple of albums we'll get to in a minute.
My favourites.
Yeah, but I mean, First Aid Kit. Maybe I should give it another listen. Maybe it's just like it just kind of passed me by.
Yeah, fair enough. I feel like it will have passed a lot of people by, 'cause it's not like trendy. It's a bit country, really. Like some of the tracks are quite country, and I know for a fact like most people just don't care for country at all.
I remember you said in one of your interview podcast type things that you actually quite like country.
Yeah.
Like are you like a big fan or?
I'm not a Spectrum Pulse. Like obviously, like he's just he's a bit overboard with country. I've got to admit. I think it's like he goes well into the lyrics and stuff like that. But I think he does just a bit more to music than just like over analyzing the lyrics. But he's cool. But like he does that a lot. And there's not a lot of country. Like I like some of the older stuff, like Merle Haggard's pretty cool, and like Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash, of course. Like you gotta love Johnny Cash. And some of the new stuff like Sturgill Simpson, I like. Casey Musgraves is great. It's not a lot, but I like a bit of country.
My favorite country album, and possibly like my only country album that I'll ever listen to on a constant basis, is Townes Van Zandt. His self-titled record.
Yeah, I think I have heard that, but I don't think I've listened to it enough.
That is a phenomenal record. I don't like country music. I can't stand it, but like that record is so not in your face country music. It's pretty chill for what it is.
That's cool.
But yeah, I'll definitely give that First Aid Kit another listen.
Yeah.
After this, maybe I'll rewatch your review.
Yeah, can do. Go for it.
Okay.
Go on then, give me another.
you know what? I'm gonna get up my all of the music I've been listening to this year so far.
Go for it.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go with the Porches.
Oh.
No, I know that you just couldn't do
I
this.
could.
Like you thought it was boring.
Yeah, I mean, I know. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I want like you to be
Yeah.
opinionated. I prefer. Don't be
Okay.
reserved with
Okay.
me
That's fine.
about this. Tell me what you think. I mean, obviously I watch your review, but just reiterate.
Yeah. Like the first album, like I think the first album there was one song, I think it was the lead single. I can't remember what it was called, but it had a bit of melody to it. It was pretty nice, pretty decent synth pop. But then the rest of the album was just like that's just a drag. Like I just could not sit through it. I think I listened to it like twice. I was like, I don't think I can cope with this anymore. Except for that one song that I can't remember, so it must not have been that good. And I remember Pitchfork like hyping it up, so I was like, surely.
No, oh, I do. Yeah, I remember that too, and that's where I sort of listened to it from. But I mean, I have to admit, like that first album, very, yeah. I mean, the lead single had melody, but like the rest of it was a bit spacey, sad boy music. But yeah, I totally agree with.
And then I think the same with this one. Really, I think the first song was alright. I think I like the second track too. But yeah, like those two. Yeah, like you said there, like tune, like those had tunes. I feel like everything else after that just had nothing. Like I couldn't get with the auto tune either in the last few songs. Just
right, yeah. Oh yeah, I know you told me. You mentioned.
I don't know. Go on. Tell me what it is that you like about
it. It's the melodies, man. I genuinely think like the melodies
Right.
are catchy. I think that a lot of the beats are really interesting. They are. There's just a bit of, only a tiny bit of like, experimentation with those beats that just gives it a bit of something extra that I can really take on board, and I'll listen to those beats. I'm like, oh, that's such a cool bit. Like I love that part when it comes on, and I think obviously the lyrics are what you would expect from a sad boy album. I get past them, I really do, and I think they work in a pop, dream pop record. I mean, I'm not really looking for lyrics there, and I just thought the production was pretty solid overall, to be honest. Melodies and the beats, I really
good.
like
Good.
that record.
I'm glad you do.
And coming off of the back of Pop 2, I'm so happy that I've got another pop record that I can listen to take my mind off from Charlie XCX for a while, because man, I return to that record so much just to listen to a couple of songs.
No, there were loads of great songs on that album. Loads.
Yeah, I can't.
I did. Yeah.
I can't remember what you gave.
I think it's C+. I think it was because I know you probably would rate it a lot higher, but I think there were a few tracks that I was a bit underwhelmed with the Carly Rae Jepsen feature. Honestly, I thought that was a bit.
Really?
But I know a lot of people like that one.
Yeah.
But I thought just a few tracks, just here and there.
I thought it suited Carly Rae Jepsen.
Right.
That was about it. And it's a good song, and I know a lot of people were probably wanting something bolder. But what I got was I was super satisfied with.
Yeah.
And I mean, spoilers for my review, but I gave that an 8. And I think I said at the end I would have given it a 9 if it was, as I said, a lot more bolder than I wanted. But like songs like Fembot, and
that one's really good. Yeah,
and I got it. I thought super,
really crazy.
Yeah, and I thought those were the bold songs that I really wanted, and and I got those, and I was happy because the rest of the record was
Yeah.
good, and I can get into those songs really badly.
Really cool what she's doing though. Like, even if like I didn't love the album, like what she's doing is really cool. Like, oh my god, I keep coughing. You know, I don't think we'll ever see Lady Gaga do anything like that, or like Camila Cabello. Like, they're not just gonna jump on this sound. But Charlie XX has really like carried the torch for this kind of music. It's cool.
Yeah, you know, it's nice to have, because, Matt, I mean, most people just think that I am maybe not on the internet so much, but like in real life, I think most people think I am a real music snob. But to be honest, like, I love most music. Like, I like most music. I have opinions, but people just seem to think I'm really snobbish.
Yeah,
about
people think that about me
but
too, and they're right. They're right, actually.
Yeah.
I think I am snobby. Yeah, like, as much as what you just said there, like, you like most music. Like, I think most of my reviews end up being quite like average. Like, I'm a bit ambivalent on most of the albums I review, which is quite sad. Maybe I'm listening to a bit too much. Like, I don't know, but
I think if you're ambivalent, that's a good thing. I actually think that if you're ambivalent and you don't know, you're not enjoying your experience. You're just not getting too much out of it. I try and be sort of optimistic with those kind of things. Like, obviously there are records I'm like, this is just too long. This is just too much. I can't be dealing with this. But most records I can, I'll safely give it a 5 and be like, yeah, whatever. Like the Lana Del Rey record. I enjoyed a couple of songs. Most of them I thought were bleh, meh, whatever. But because the production was okay and, her voice is nice, I can safely come away with that away from that album and say, yeah, it was alright. I didn't hate it. But yeah, on my point, I was just saying, most people think I'm a snob, but I really like pop music. I like it a lot, and I think Charlie XCX is bringing me back into it ever so more, because for a while I've just been off it. Like, there was nobody interesting to me, maybe apart from Carly Rae Jepsen, but I was late to that game as well. Super late. Yeah, really late. Probably around the time that Pop 2 came out, I'll admit that.
Fair enough.
I'll admit that I was very, very late on board with that.
Yeah, that's
that
fair.
album.
It's all good.
Yeah. So
shall I bring one up? I guess. Well, there aren't too many that I've loved this year, but I'll bring up a few that I did really like. I like the Patawawa EP. They're doing like really cool dance pop music at the minute. I think they're gonna go into some big things, which is cool because about a week after I did my review, like they announced that they just signed to the same label as Arctic Monkeys, which I was like, wow, that's amazing. Yeah.
Domino, yeah,
crazy,
phenomenal.
Yeah,
that's
I was
really,
like, whoa.
Good. I mean, you must.
Oh yeah. I mean, obviously, I created this now. No, but like.
They're gonna be more death grips.
That'll be what it is. Oh, well.
They're gonna get memes made.
That's so good. Well, yeah, so they're pretty cool. Yeah. I think they'll start getting quite big, and the EP was really groovy and funky as well. I'd recommend that if you want to give it a try.
Okay, yeah, because I remember seeing that review pop up on Twitter, but I think I bypassed it.
Yeah.
I was a bit busy or something. Yeah, it's a shame that that happens, that kind of thing, where I miss people.
That's alright, it's all good. But sometimes it happens, doesn't it? I mean, especially when it's not someone you know. Like, sometimes you're just like, I don't know this artist, so I'll just leave it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what people do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. But I'm really, obviously I'm really interested in, getting into new shit that I, a lot of people think, or, a person that reviewer I admire thinks is...
Yeah, and then you want to, like, that's true.
I'll give it a solid chance. Like, if somebody gives it a good review, I will
listen hard.
listen hard. I'll fucking sit in a dark room, get my headphones on, and just meditate
Yes.
to that shit.
Amazing.
I mean, I kind of did that
No,
with
yeah.
S3D. I'm not gonna lie, because to be honest, like I'm in a bit of a rap music phase. Like I
Yeah.
love hip hop
Good.
right now. So much so, I won't talk about it too much, but I did my dissertation.
Yes. I think I
My unit.
I remember seeing some tweets about that, but I wasn't sure if you were talking about it for your blog or you were talking about it for uni. So I was like, is he doing this for work or is it for?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I did a short blog post saying that I
Right.
was going to post it, but I haven't posted it, and that's mainly because the grade was not what I expected I would get. So like, is this good? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't release it to the public.
Did you get a good grade or not? Or?
I got a
2-1's good.
2-1.
Yeah, 2-1's great.
Yeah, I got a. Yeah, but I mean, I got a 68%,
Yeah, that's great.
right? Which is 2%
Right.
off of first.
That's really great.
Which I felt, yeah, but I felt that was a super kick in the face. I think because I wanted that first so bad. But I'm not going to get into that too much.
Yeah, okay,
It's a bit
fair.
depressing. Yeah, that I've forgotten where we even were. How did we get to that? Oh, I was saying that I love hip hop. I'm in a big hip hop phase, so yeah. When you gave a shout out to that S3D, I was like, I'm gonna give it a solid chance. And I already know I am because I'm just so into the movement right now. Like, I'm into it that much that I like mumble rap, and
Fair.
I'm not ashamed.
Fair.
Honestly,
it's all good.
Maybe the hits, like that Lil Uzi Vert album was not good.
But you like the singles.
But there were some songs that I could just I just get on after work. And I'm like, okay, this is great. I'll bounce down the road.
Fair.
Yeah.
So, should we go on to the next album that I know you were going to mention? Which I know I've been mobbed for this already.
You should be. For nobody for anybody who doesn't really know what we're talking about, JPEG Mafia, veteran. Yes. I mean, I was just astounded when this record, and I'm not like being hipster or shit or anything like that. I got to this before the needle drop did. Okay. No, I am an avid. Avid? Is that
avid.
I don't know. Active Bandcamp. Yeah, I'm an avid Bandcamp user. So that was on display from the day it came out. And the first song I listened to, which was the first track, something Albert or whatever.
I like that one.
I was like, oh, you did? Yeah, that was the only song you liked. From that track, and when it like slowly went into the next track, I was like, fucking hell, this is amazing. Like, my mind is blowing. And throughout the album, like, my favorite thing on that record is the aggressiveness that he pulls through a lot. He's quite comedic a lot of the time with it, but like, he's so aggressive, and the bass just fucking like drains like every like sound that anything you can hear in the room where it's all gone. Like, the bass is just there now, and it fucking like gets inside of you, and I'm like, oh yeah, my heart starts like pumping. That album, I have no words. I already think it's like top 5 for me, no matter what's gonna come out. It's one of those records.
That's cool.
I'm getting heated just talking about it.
Yeah, I was quite, considering how much I wasn't that into it. I was quite sad that I didn't like it because I saw so many people praising it. I was like, I must be missing something here. And then of course, I think Fantano did help like push that album as well, like give it a boost as well. So like I was like, oh, there's so many people loving this. I was just like, why don't I love it? I don't I don't know why.
I'm like that a lot. I think the best example I could give was the Lorde record. People fucking adore Lorde, and I just it sucks because I know she's interesting, but I just don't think, like, when I listen to her, nothing clicks. I just can't help but be like, this feels less important than you think it is. Like, you all think she's like God's savior to alternative pop music, but
I do actually agree. I thought the album was good, melodrama, but I didn't love it, or I didn't think it was anything amazing. A lot of Kate Bush influence as well. I feel like that's another thing as well, like what I mentioned earlier, like some people might not reference older artists, but when you don't realise how much someone sounds like someone else. And like tracks like Writer in the Dark just sounds like a Kate Bush song. But like the new generation might not know Kate Bush, so it's like they don't, they think they've heard it for the first time. It's just like, no. But yeah.
That's such a, I think that's such a weird effect, you know. I think that's like, it's kind of like a Mandela effect, but obviously we're a bit more woke to it, like we understand it, because obviously we've just understood it now, because like and as I said, I'm a big Fall Out Boy fan, but I heard them when I was very young. My dad introduced them to me, and so I listened to their first ever album literally when it came out, which I think was like 2001, 2. And so from then on, I thought they were the shit. Like nobody else was like them. But obviously, if you return to that era,
it's funny, isn't it? Yeah, they were literally like everyone else. Nuts. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
Nuts. And so when you're obviously when you're not so, I don't want to use woke. I know I just use woke.
I agree.
I hate that word, but it's such a it's the word. When you're not so woke, then like woke. I'm putting this in parentheses, by the way. I just don't think you you don't recognize those influences, as you said. Kate Bush is all over that.
Definitely, for sure.
And you know, obviously, I don't think there's many Kate Bush listeners.
Probably not. No, which is a bit sad, but probably not.
I don't know. I'm not a huge Kate Bush fan, but I mean, obviously there's a few songs that I've heard, a few albums that I've listened to, and I recognise her when I hear her.
No, I've been quite a fan of her for a while, so
I mean, I think that might be all of my records from this year so far that I've.
No, that's fine. Oh god, I am coughing. That's totally fine. I think same for me, really. Not been too many. The January is always slow though, because I was like, is it always like this in January? Then I looked back on last year, and it turns out there was only the Neil Cicierega album that came out in January that I loved. So I was like, okay, it's a January thing.
I love that.
It was a very slow month.
Well, I mean, you probably know, but like, I know that in January, record labels like release music that they do very well. And you know that and this will be our in to the Fall Out Boy record that I really want to talk about. That Fall Out Boy record.
I know,
November.
Crazy.
To January, and everyone was like, "Oh, it's not done. They're just being like artists." Like, I think Patrick Stump, the lead singer, like wrote a thing saying, "I really want to be like Kanye, where I can like push the album back a little, and it'd be fine." And I'm like, "Oh my god, it's the cringiest thing."
That's funny you said that.
But as soon as I heard that they were moving it to January, I was like, "Yeah, I know what the fuck's
you
going
get
on
what
here."
it is.
And you know, when even Fueled by Ramen don't think the album's going to sell well, you're done for.
Especially when it's Fall Out Boy 2. I mean, they're not a tiny band, but Jesus Christ.
No, I know.
Yeah.
They're massive. I did not know how big they were. They are quite big in the pop scene, especially from the last album.
Yeah, they had a top 10 hit with that album.
Yeah. Was it Uma Thurman?
Well, I think that was top 20, and I think Centuries was the top 10 hit.
Wow, that's
well, yeah, probably. I mean, I can't remember the album, but it probably was the worst song.
Right. I won't go too much into that record. I want to get into this Mania.
Yes, Palaver
album a bit. I know I saw
the
review.
My friend was like, I can't believe you spent so long talking about it. I was like, you know what, that's true. It was like a 10-minute review. I couldn't believe how... Yeah.
It was. And there were some reviews where you do like 4 minutes.
Like...
And I'm like, what else? Like, I'm asking for something else here. But then you did a 10-minute review on Mania, and I'm like, what? You could have just stared at the camera and said, this album is terrible, and then ended it, and I would have thought
he made some good points.
I agree. He made a good point.
Yeah, I know. I should have done that.
Yeah. So, do you want to just like reiterate some of the opinions you had of that?
Yeah, there was like a church song where it was where he was like talking about like getting on his knee. He just compared everything to the church. It felt so weird. But it was the issue.
Right.
Like there were some pretty bad lyrics, but the issue was just how it sounded. Every song was like produced so bad.
Yeah.
I can't believe they were like.
Yeah.
I don't know. They were okay with all that. Like I don't know. It's very odd.
I think from being a Fall Out Boy follower, and for literally in my entire
What's your favourite
life,
album, by the way? Just quickly.
Okay,
fair
Infinity
enough.
on High. 100%, and I'll fucking defend that until
their next terrible
I
album.
Die. Yes. Sorry. What was the?
Oh
what was
shit.
I
Sorry. I shouldn't have. I didn't. I'm sorry. You just. I think you were just like going to go into the album a bit and be like.
Okay. That sound.
Yeah.
Sound,
being a Fall Out Boy fan.
You're right. Yeah, being a Fall Out Boy fan and following them for so long, throughout my life, I think that they are, since they come back, they made a big comeback, they were super prone to the mainstream. So they made that Save Rock and Roll record, which had a few hits. And I think just after that, they were like, we like this now. This is where we are.
Go on.
Rather than... Yeah, I know. I feel like I know what you're going to say here.
Yeah, that's what I'm confused about. Like, so even in the UK, they had some like top 5 songs. I'm pretty sure Dance Dance was really big over here. And that's still a great song, actually. I like that.
See, I really like that song. But that's one of those...
Where fair enough.
For me.
Yeah.
That's played a lot. But yeah, I do... Yeah, it is weird, but what I think it is that, like, Fall Out Boy once were in the genre. They were kind of the prince. At some point, possibly the king.
Yeah, I'd see that. I can see that.
And now, like, those genres are dead. And I won't... Obviously, I'm not... This is a whole different subject for a different video. I think genres are generally dead now.
Oh, right.
I think you can put someone in a genre, but like I don't think that anything is the alternative, because you can get music from anywhere you want. If you are a big, you just like 4 Music or MTV Music, whatever they play now on TV. If you like that music, you'll stick with that. But if you're looking for something alternative, you seek that shit out and you just listen to it.
Yeah, fair.
And that's it. But yeah, I'm not. But I think Fall Out Boy, they lack placement. Like they aren't anything. So they feel like they have this like ability
Yeah.
to do what they want, and
Yeah.
and it'd be fine. You know, like they can make um, dance, fucking techno music, whatever the fucking what would you even rate that album like?
I don't know. It's like it's EDM music for like people that aren't looking for the EDM music. Like it's like accidental EDM music that won't get played at an EDM festival. It was just so like it had nothing. It had no audience. I don't think that album.
Yeah. No, it's like if Calvin Harris tried to produce
a
full record.
That's true.
Which I know for a fact
probably
they would do, because they're big into pop music. Like I know they're big pop heads. Like Pete Wentz, especially, for a fact, just adores like me.
Yeah, fair. Well, even Calvin Harris is doing some decent things now, so I don't even know. I don't think he touched that album like Fall Out Boy, really.
Funk Bounce Wave Volume 1 was it that he released last year? Calvin Harris.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
No, I thought it could have been better. Like I like the direction he went in, but I thought he could have taken some songs in a better direction. Like, but like Slide and Feels, they're great songs. I like them a lot.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, as you said, like the thing that was wrong with that Fall Out Boy album was the sound, and totally the sound. Fantano said, obviously it's a Fall Out Boy record, so there were going to be some cringy lyrics, and I was like, yeah, you know what, I can't help but agree with that. I don't want to say they were of their time, because I genuinely think that Save Rock and Roll, and especially American Beauty, Psycho, were good pop records. I'll still listen to those happily. This record, I don't want to touch again.
No,
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear anything about it. The singles, I think, had put me off anyway. I don't even know why I tried listening, to be honest. I thought they could save something.
No, not all.
No, nothing. No. I had no favourites.
No.
Maybe... Oh, and this is another thing I want to bring up with that album. You know Wilson, Expensive Mistakes, that song? There's a line in there where they say it a few times. I think it's in the hook, whatever the fuck the hook is on that song, because it's all over the place. They say, "I'll stop wearing black when they make make a darker color," and I was like, "Oh no! How much are you phoning it in there to stay
emo,
like, oh look, guys, we're still emo. We were black." That's what emo is. It was like the Tumblr
lyric of 2018.
Like if
that would be the one.
But all the Tumblr kids, like, they're fucking watching anime. That's the thing. Now,
you know, they moved on from FOB.
Watching anime. I moved on from FOB and started watching anime. And I don't even watch anime that much, so that's what that says about that. But yeah, no, a ridiculous album, and kind of just embarrassing.
Embarrassing. Yeah, it's a word. That's the word to describe it.
That's how I'm summing it up.
Damn right. But yeah, we've been talking about an hour. Do you reckon we should wrap it up? Yeah.
I think it's time to wrap it up. Yeah, I think an hour is a solid time, especially for me. People listening to me. So.
That's right. Yes, this was good. It was very good. I enjoyed this a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we'll find a time where we're both free and just see if we can keep this going. See if there's if any we can get some guests at some point and like see. Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh, I think so. I would love. Can I just say I'll go on record saying
you want Brad? Okay.
I want Brad 100% on.
Right. Okay. We'll see what we can do if he's listening.
On this. What do we call it?
I'll have to think of the name again.
I did bad.
Yeah. This isn't. This is real music or something. No, whatever.
I think it was not
Yeah,
not real people
it's a bit like
talking about not
It's
real.
about-
I don't know, but whatever. Yeah, I'm going on record.
Yeah,
and
okay.
I'll say I want Brad.
okay, we'll
as my
find
first
out
guest,
what he's doing, see what he can do.
but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Okay.
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 Cool.
So thank you for listening, everybody. Hope you enjoyed what you heard and our random rants about music. Comment and do all that stuff. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And thank you, Josh, for joining me, and your idea as well. This was your idea, so thank you.
Yeah, thank you. It's great to.
Yeah,
be
that's a
doing
lot
this,
of fun. I
actually.
liked it a lot. So, Godspeed, everybody. And enjoy your day. Goodbye.
Right. All right.